Okay, this is the kitchen island, which is lovely, except for when we moved in, they've got that piece that looks awful. The corner looks awful. There's a split. Then we have it split up there where they think we won't see it. And then this one, they bowed it so it cracked. So we are going to put some wainscoting, paneling, whatever they call it, around the edge. So that's today's project. We will be back shortly. All right, we are now out in the cold garage cutting.
Yeah. So we're working on the beadboard, wainscoting, whatever you're going to call it, for our island that we're redoing. And we've been cutting these. We got these 4x8 sheets. We've already cut several of them. We do have the table saw that you've seen.
But I can't hold it straight for the life of me.
on large material like this, I really need a better helper. Christy just can't hold it.
I'm a good helper, I just am not good at the stupid board that's bigger than I am.
On the table saw.
Yes,
and she's scared of the table saw anyways, so that probably doesn't help.
So we found an alternative way to cut this.
What we do, we've got a piece of actual old subfloor that's never been used, sitting on top of our workmate tables to give us a nice solid work surface out here. And we're using a piece of solar racking as our guide.
I'm gonna go over there so I
We
can.
need 35 inches, or 34 inches is our height of our standard counter type top is 34 inches. So that's how tall these need to be. I think I've been cutting them wrong.
No, we cut it 35 because of your metal piece.
Because of the, yeah, okay.
We're doing it at 33 3/4 is the piece we need.
Yeah.
But you're marking it at 35 because of the width of your.
The width of the guide on the saw.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you're correct.
I just got myself confused because I was thinking the width of this, and we're tired.
Yes.
It's cold out here. I think Christy just said it's 36 degrees outside. We've got a little heater here to try to warm us up.
Yeah.
So we cut one piece off this end. We're cutting this piece off the factory end. Measured down 35. Gonna clamp it. And earlier this morning I could squeeze those real easy. Now not so much.
There's your tape. And we read that it seems that if you put the tape down, we cut a cleaner cut.
And it seems to be cutting.
It seems to be doing better. It's not chipping it up as much.
I have my blade set to cut down a little bit into the material underneath this here, but not clear through right there.
kind of a long ways to go. All right, and we will be back.
Well, here, let's.
Oh, gotta show the tape removal. Okay.
And we'll vacuum up our mess. That leaves a nice, go ahead and get close to it, love. So you can see it leaves
the tape leaves a nice.
a pretty clean cut
Yep. So.
along there.
Okay.
So.
Now we will be back when we put it together.
And so that's that way.
Always.
She wants to be done.
I'm cold.
She's cold. I'm sorry, sweetheart. We may show that cut, we may not, I don't know.
We may show it being put together.
So.
Okay, we will be back. All right, so Ray has taken off, what is that, baseboard? Base trim?
Huh?
The base trim, is that what that's called, that you took off the brown?
I don't know what it's called.
And then, so this is what the back looks like with everything pulled off. Okay, so the next thing he's gonna do is he's gonna cut this little point right here off flush for the new baseboard. I think that's the only part that's sticking out. So we will be back.
And then we're gonna build.
Oh, we won't be back. You're gonna talk.
Well, I thought.
Well, I thought, okay.
We don't know what we're doing.
Oh, well, there's that.
So, if you saw our previous video where we installed this faucet, we got this zip tied up here to this drain pipe, just temporary, because we knew we were gonna do this. So I'm gonna get a piece of wood to put in here to attach that to. And
that was from our faucet video. Okay.
yeah, and then we're gonna cut another piece of what we took off of here. I'm gonna cut it to fit in here to provide more of a backing here, and also behind that piece of wood that I'm gonna put, so it'll just make it a little bit nicer. And then we'll put our finished wainscoting stuff up over that.
Okay, now we will be back. I didn't show the tool because it's loud and dusty. This is the little grinder thing he used for that piece to get it squared off. I don't even know what it's called. He will. But. All right, we've redesigned a little bit. He has pulled those two side pieces off, and he's going to take the extra piece, this white one here, that he pulled off and cut it to fit after he puts the brace in. So we changed the design just a little bit.
We just cut a piece of this melamine to put in here.
So we can relocate that.
We'll relocate this and screw it to this to give it a solid place to rest. We're just gonna stick this up in here, kind of flush with the back, and then we've cut a piece to go in here. So we're hoping to just kind of toenail this with the pin nailer and not.
I don't think anything came out.
Nope.
All right, so apparently you had two different size nails in there?
I did, and there's a little one that was jammed down in here.
Okay, that's why nothing came out. Okay, try again.
We hopefully have remedied that. No, it didn't go all the way in, but it went in enough to hold it.
No pin nailing your fingers. on the floor. Just such a tight space.
That one didn't grab anything.
I don't think the bottom one did either on this side. It moved when you... No, nope, it did. Okay, it was the top thing. I don't know what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's having fun.
Theory.
That should go and cover the whole thing.
We'll need the stapler now.
Stapler. That's the little green one?
Yep. And pencil or painter's tape actually would be better.
Where did I put the painter's tape? It's over here.
And do you know where the staples are out in the garage?
No,
Or do I have to go get them?
I have no idea where you put them.
Okay.
That's not them that came with it.
We've got a bunch of different sizes. I want shorter ones.
Oh,
So,
unless you tell me where they are.
well, they should be in a plastic bin on my workbench. And there's lots of them, so it shouldn't be hard to find.
All right, I will. All right,
Okay.
got found all the staples for you.
She brought back. This is. I don't think we did a video on this stapler, did we?
No, we were playing with it before we.
No. We got this on Amazon. It came with a bunch of different staplers. If you've ever used one of those hand squeeze ones for any length of time, you will find that you like this a lot better. It was a pretty good price. I've changed to a 3/8 inch staple. It should be enough to go through this and into our stuff behind. I also grabbed the painter's tape and stuck 2 pieces up on the bottom of the counter on either side of this board so that once this is up, I know where that board is. And then we will mark these other ones as well once I get this up. Works really nice.
Kind of a fun toy.
Of course, with it being easy to put staples in, it's really easy to go crazy and put in too many.
Just fine as long as you have to take it off.
Alrighty. That's that. Now we've got to figure out where that
Okay, well, we'll stop
goes,
and come
right?
back. Yes.
Point at that so they know what I'm
Oh,
doing.
not my vacuum, but the wainscoting that's over there painted that you cut.
Right. Okay.
Okay. All right, so we've attached the one, and then because we have more than 8 feet, we cut that one so we could attach it to the back of the cabinet. And then we had 18 inches over here that we needed to attach. So that's where we are with fitting the puzzle together. So we have one strip of baseboard that's wide, and then this is a little plastic corner strip that we're going to cut and put on the corners. Okay.
Hi, love.
Hi.
Okay.
All right.
So we got all of our pieces cut, and they're all now up in place. We'll come back. We wanted to show that it's not perfect yet, but hopefully once we
get the caulk in there and the paint,
fixed it,
should be able to see it.
it should be pretty good. I'm over here working on this end. Did get this up.
Okay, that's our piece we cut to go on the corner of the plastic.
This plastic is going to go on the corner.
Silicone it on there.
We're going to use our caulk on that. I have pulled this out. We've got some of these spacers that we will put in here to bring that out flush.
Well, show the spacers, because a lot of people, I didn't know what those were.
They're spacers.
Okay, so
And
there you go.
they come in a strip. And you just cut, which we didn't bring anything to cut.
Yeah, you've got a razor knife on the...
As many as you need, which looks like we're going to need about 3.
So that goes right behind this screw.
These
So
screws...
this goes right behind
right.
the screw. Okay.
So, and this is live, so don't stick your fingers in there.
Oh, maybe you should turn it off.
Well, that takes the challenge out of it.
Okay.
So these screws that hold these outlets in typically have these little plastic fiber washers. They like to come off when you take the screws out. If you can catch them and save them,
They help.
they hold the screws in this metal so that they don't fall out, which makes it a lot easier
To get those
to
little
put
things
everything back
behind.
together. So then you slide these
And
over.
so that brings it out because it was too deep because we added.
Right, because we've added the thickness. And these will compress a little bit. 2 might be enough, but we'll try 3. Usually I end up with not enough, so I've kind of started putting more than I need.
Okay.
And
Put that back on and it should pull it out.
put this
So
on
that
there,
it's not...
and it should just look just
Okay,
right.
that looks better.
Just like it's supposed to.
Okay.
But
Okay.
our 2 on the front, we're going to run full length down.
All right.
Part of that is, if you come around here, sweetheart. So this is the cabinet that was here. This is our piece that we put on. So if we run a molding straight out here, then we've got to figure out how to either paint this and touch it up.
So it's better just to cover it.
That leaves a nice
Oh, yeah.
clean.
And then have the others then, both the sides on the front match.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We'll be back when we're got more to show.
Okay, so we took a piece of this plastic that we used on the other corner. And we put on a table saw and just ripped it down the length till we got to right here. So it'll go across the front like that and cover this edge up behind these drawers. You can see there's still clearance. So we're just gonna go ahead and put some caulk on this and tape it up and let it dry.
Okay.
And that will cover this edge up and make it look just like the other side. And then we can do our moldings around the bottom.
All right. And now we have the finished product. It looks so much better. Look at that. Everything's done. Thanks for watching.